Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of Real Play on the YouTube channel for the 10K Challenge by BlueTigerPoker. I've been playing for about a couple hours now, and doing pretty well on a couple of tables. The other one, I was okay on it, and then basically had a couple of bad beats, but nothing to really go over on those. Just getting in better hand. The guy sucks it out by turning river, so whatever those. So we are up. We're actually doing very well for the week. I think we're now officially over the halfway mark in the 10K challenge. So hopefully we'll be getting those final numbers out on Saturday. Or it'll be in the edit of this one. So I might be putting a couple of days together for you guys. So this week's been a little crazy schedule. The ACC tournament's on, so I've been watching that, and basically my team, the Tar Heels, have made it to the final. So again, tomorrow I'll be taking some time off from poker and watching that game. So down here in this bottom table, this guy's been very crazy, so we're making a lot of calls, so we're going to actually bet into him here. He has been very aggressive, so we got our free bet out of him. And up here, it's pretty obvious what to do with our ace king with a bunch of limpers in the table. So they have been calling a lot, and that's where we've made a bunch of our money. So even the guy here next to us has been calling. So flop should hit them pretty well. Unfortunately, if we had the king or ace of diamonds, I'd probably fire one off here, but since I'm out of position and got both of the callers, if I had one, I'd probably take the chance, but I just don't think I can continuation bet there enough profitably to take that down. So that's just going to hit them very hard. And you know, if they're calling with the king queen, then I'm just in pretty bad trouble making a bet there. I'll be chasing the whole way, so, and hoping another diamond don't come. So back to, Carolina Tar Heels made it to the final. One of our defensive player of the year, John Henson, got hurt in the first game of the tournament Carolina played, so it doesn't look like he's going to be back for the final either. So looks like Roy's going to be saving him up for the NCAA tournament, so can't really blame him, and you know, wish John Henson well. Hope he gets a quick recovery. We definitely need him back in the lineup. So down here, this is another guy that we've been playing. So you know, if I was out of position at 3-bet, I just think it's more profitable to play him afterwards in our hand. So, and then if he actually c-bets here, we're going to raise this time because I think our hand's a little bit more vulnerable. And we don't know what he's going to do. So, yeah, the hands earlier on was pretty gross. We got kings in against ace king. Guy turned the ace. Can't really, you know, blame the guy. Well, you know, he called a large 3-bet, but besides that, you know, he was out of position, so he was either 4-bet shoving, calling, or folding. So, and he made the call, and then he was behind and got some help on the turn. So, and then the other hand, we had a 3-way pot with queens and against tens, and then some random hand of like 7-4 guy decided he was going with his 7-4 clubs, and then of course the guy rivered a 10 against us. So all right, but like I said, we're still at money, so enough crying about that stuff. So other things going on is hope you guys enjoyed the trailer. That took some time. The editing, I love doing it. It's just time consuming. So, you know, probably will shoot shorter segments, play for a while, and then come in, show, you know, go over some hands, about 15-30 minutes worth, and then kind of move on from there. In the hands, put together maybe a couple episodes together for the week, or try to release them one at a time. Hadn't quite made up the decision. I guess if you guys are watching it on YouTube, then you pretty much know what my decision was on those. So here we got a limper, then a raise. So our queen hand's going to be dominated most of the time by a guy. He's only been here 2 hands. If he continues to play that way, then we will be calling him off with a lighter hand, but right now we're just going to give him credit. Sometimes people play their aces and kings bigger hands that way. So, and our queen nine of clubs just not going to have enough equity there to do much with. And if we do call, we're probably behind and hoping to suck out the clubs straight or hit two pair. Because if we hit like the queen, we probably are still not going to be good there. What else? We're looking to add some things in this. If you are a member of Blue Tiger Poker and from the poker site, you guys have noticed there's been some videos on there for you guys, and you know, sorry they were cheesy. Now, like I said, the editing's a lot better. Got some recording software in and got some good microphones, so everything seems to be going a lot better, and I'm enjoying it. So it's a lot of fun. We're going to be starting some probably hands soon where we're going to make a mystery hand of the week, where you guys can comment in the comment section on YouTube, and probably the first person who can guess what the mystery hand was, either be in my hand, where we're going to blur it out, or the opponent's hands, we're then going to be giving some free stuff away. So and that bet was a little large there. It should be opened up a lot smaller, especially this guy here. Of course, we get saved unless he flopped a straight. And that's the bet you want to make here. This should have been smaller. And of course, with the draw out there and we got our set, you usually want to bet them in disguises, and we're pretty much going to get it in against these two guys. So unless he's got Jack 10 or quads, then we should have the winner here, even if he makes it straight. So we kind of want to price him a little bit to where he might make a call and make a mistake here. So, and hopefully we're not going into a disconnection because we made our bet and our time is running down. There it goes. Thank goodness. So down here in bottom table, we open and we got 4. Got short. We're actually going to let it go. I don't think we can do much here, and I think he's ahead of a range. So like that, this guy's got Jack 10. He's got Jack 10. There he is. Just not much we're going to do right there. And he's got a 9, 10, so thank goodness he didn't have the Jack 10. But like I said, there's not much we're going to do. Here I like going ahead and seeing we're out of position, 3-betting this, seeing if we can pick up this nice little pot here. And if he does call, then we got some equity in our hand, I think. So, and we actually, I think I prefer that having that, but even if we get called there, I like how our hand can play even with the diamonds. So probably getting dominated by a bigger kicker on an ace. So looks like this table up here might be ended up going south on us. So here I like opening the button with a min or $2, 2.5, somewhere in that range, depending on if I'm getting looser people call a lot of the times, then we're going to make bigger openings because I think we can just outplay them. So real good flop for us. 10 high, 2 clubs. So continuation bet. Then we got bet into, so we're definitely not going anywhere in this hand. And you can raise, but then, you know, I think we're getting it in probably 100% if when he over shoves on us. So, and you know, if we can bring this guy along, then that'd be great. And he left. So again, when we picked up some here, so might still be behind in the hand, but with the 9 now we can have a 9, a king, or a club, and there's our king on the river. So, and then we just want to kind of bet probably on the smaller side, so we get him to call with maybe like an ace 10 here or a queen 10 or something like that. If he's got king 10, then so be it. But we're pretty much trying to bet it so we can get him to make a call there. I don't think he was going to call a shove. So, and if you guys really are curious there, he actually had a club draw, and he made a river with a jack high. So we underestimate him, so I guess it's a good thing we did bet on the smaller side there. So same guy, we got a gut, and he just went with a jack high, so who knows what his thinking process here. With the ace, I think this is a good flop for us, so I think we can bet. Here I am going to go ahead and bet with the king out, same difference, and there he shoves on us, so, you know, we could be getting called off by the jack high again. He could be just making a play. So we had a heart draw, heart came in, and then the king, and it's like how aggressive we want to be against a little short stacker guy. I don't know if we're going to get him to fold the biggest percentage of the time. He hasn't really been here, so we're actually going to take a weak line there and just check to him and give up on this one. And if we see him playing terrible, we are short-handed. But if we see him playing really bad, then we're going to start probably making some more plays against him. So, let's see. So, and if there's any Duke fans watching, I just gotta say, not really sorry for your loss today, but you know, we enjoy your losing just as well as you enjoy Carolina losing. So it's been pretty nice. I was kind of worried with our situation. Didn't really want to see a Duke Carolina rematch unless we did have our guys in there. So unfortunately, would have to say that I think Duke would probably win that game if we had to carry our same personnel in to the next. And so this player one guy has really never betted, so we are giving up on that hand. That's the first time he's ever made that play. So when they do something that's out of character, it usually means they're very confident in their play. So we're gonna hopefully get you guys at least 3 videos out a week, if not more. And like I said, we're over the halfway mark, so hopefully we continue to keep moving this thing up. It's been ongoing for almost a year now in the 10K challenge. We did have some slow times. And this upper hand, this guy's been going crazy, and we've 3-bet him a couple times and he's folded. So this time I think we're just actually going to call and see if he can, if we flop something good, let him see if he can hang himself with aggression. And this guy's new down here. I like to just go ahead and see if we can take this out. So we're actually going to make this call right here against him, because if he's betting, he would continuation bet on that king board, and we want to see what he's going to do here. And plus, if a heart comes, I think we could actually take that away from him. So so he did continue with aggression, so it would have been nice for us to go ahead and hit the what can we do here? Can we get him off his hand? So he bet half pot, and he bet half pot again. Why is he betting half pot? Is he scared? Yeah, we're beat this time. So we tried. Like I question remains, what is he going to do? Is he going to... He's probably halfway decent. He'd at least bet quarter pot to half pot, because he knows the only way I can really then push him off a hand is that, and if I got the better hand, I should bet. So, very interesting. He checked. So, is he checking to induce us, or are we going to get him to fold enough times? So, and that bet is, we bet it on the half pot size because that will get him to fold a more percentage of time, and we only have to get our bet to work about half the time to, if we get it work more than half the time, that play is going to be profitable throughout the whole time. So down here we were just talking about that hand, so we're pretty much out of this one. I don't think our 2-6 is going to win. If it does, then I mean, what do we beat? 2-5. So, and we don't even beat that. So, well, yeah, we beat 2-5. So everybody's got to have a 2-5 or something. So there you go. So the 4 wins down there. So the guy's aggression was what we were thinking about, and you know, if he really had a king and then we raised him and then we made that play and then he checked, he left himself open in that for us to make a play. Here I think we're going with our 9s against this number 4 guy, and hopefully player 1 gets out of the way. Probably at 50-50, he's probably got 2 overs if he shoves. That's what we're going to hope for, that we're not just totally dominated. So we're not giving up after we've already made the play. We're up against aces, so, and then he makes a set, so we're done. So it's okay. So it was either we have to fold our hand pretty much there to the overshove, but I think with the money we got our in, and then he shoved with his hand ranges that he's going to shove with, being short stack, and he's playing such a high rated percentage of his hands that, you know, I think our 9s are good. Most of the time we're getting in ahead, and I guess we timed out up here on this table. So that was pretty much that hand. So I think once I ended up 3-betting him there, then we pretty much made our decision. We were going with that hand. So here we got a couple of limpers. I'm looking at it just being free money. So if somebody does make a call, then oh well. We can probably still outplay him, especially player 5 seems pretty weak. His first hand, so he probably posted. So we got $9. So let's see what he's going to do here. He made the check, so we're going to bet just a little bit on the larger side because of all the draws, and then if we get called, we're probably shutting it down unless we get the ace or another 9 here. Because if he makes this call, I don't think he shouldn't fold, but considering the pot to his stack ratio at that time. But people do stranger things. So he's either shoving here or he's folding. He's took too long. I don't think he's making a call. So as long as he's either shoving or folding on us. If he makes a call, then I guess I'll eat my words. And he's going to use every bit of his time. So he made the call down to the last second. So kind of odd. So either he shoves here, or I don't know if another bet's going to get us out. I don't understand the timing down. So we are going to go ahead and just put him all in. I think we win a bigger percentage of the time here, since he took so long before, because that kind of missed his draw if he had one. He might have 2-paired, who knows. So I would think he'd already had his money in there either way. So And he could have 9-10, and if we do, we got that beat. So at the current time, that would probably be my guess if he had to flip over his hand right now. So would be 9-10. So they're giving him a lot of time. Wow. Dude used every bit of it. Let's see. Or anything to talk about on that hand? So really, I think he was drawing. He might have had, if he had a jack, he's going with it. So he might have had a 9-10 would be my guess, or 9-8. And then he might have had a heart of some sort. So I think he would have probably shoved his heart, and pretty obvious there what we're gonna do. Let's see, what else are we gonna... So talk to you guys. So if you guys got questions, definitely you can follow me on Twitter at BlueTigerPoker, and then you guys can put it in the comments section in the YouTube, or you can email us direct at on the website. I don't think I'm driving these people out enough here, so I think this is a decent flop for us. We can continuation on, seeing as we raised, and then down here we are going to go ahead and bet our heart draw. But we're just going to win that pot up on the top one so much percentage of the time. It's just a super flop for us. So we got called by the goober guy over here, so we are just gonna half pot just to build it up a little bit, and he just might fold, and he does. So that was our bet for two things there on that. So, but back to the questions and comments. If you guys definitely comments, if it's 6 months out or so, and this video's release date, and don't worry about the comments. We're probably not going to go back and answer them, but probably a week or two out we're going to go back and we'll look into it. And so people love just playing this right now. That's the truth. Pretty loose, and again from here I would assume somebody would bet. Again, I think even though we got two people, I think we can win this a big percentage of the time. So we got called, and you're going to go ahead and assume that he's got an ace because he's very weak of a player. He's not going to ever get aggressive with us. So pretty crazy. 7-8. So he had diamonds. But again, with his weakness, I mean, we could have fired off again and again just to see. There's one play, but just from his weakness, he usually gives up or he calls, and every time he has called, then he's had a little bit of something. So, of course, the diamond was in his range, diamond draw, but, again, I think we were dominated in that hand. I think we got lucky for split because the diamond draw was about the only hand we would split lid, and hopefully he didn't have a bigger kicker. So enough with that. So we are probably going to wrap this up right now so we can keep it within length to get them on YouTube. So again, question or comments, just fire away at us and we'll do our best to get back to you on that. And that's about it, guys. Till next time, good luck at the tables.